Tony D and Little Joan, and this is your Screenwriter's Rant on three movies that have some kind of, I don't know what the theme is, Joan. I think they have crime in them. There's Starbright, and with John Rice Davies, a Border Hunters with Dean Norris, billed as an action movie, and a thriller known as Downriver. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing, Joan. Thank you so much. Check out my books, The Pineys, books 1 through 18, available at Amazon.com. Don't forget, Kindle Unlimited is free. I know, it's very exciting, Joe. Thanks to all who came out to the Cherry Hill Library tonight for my 7 p.m. talk on how to hunt the Jersey Devil. Had a great turnout. Great library if you haven't been to the Cherry Hill one. Next up for me is Little Mill Country Club at 7 p.m. That's for members and family only at 7 p.m. on Friday. And then on Saturday, I'll be at Plagio's Winery. Or Plagio's, I can never say it right, but I'll be there. It's in Hamilton. I'll be there at 2 p.m. That one's open to the public. There's wine and chairs. And, it's a good time. It's a good time at Plagio's, if I'm saying that correctly. All right, let's look at these movies, Joan. If you'll calm down. If you'll calm the F down. So, Starbright. I don't really get this movie. Apparently, this woman makes a wish and it comes true, or John Rice Davies is responsible for the wishes. I don't know, it brings a fairy and says, hey, your wishes came true. And so she gets a handsome husband and a mansion, but then her wish also causes this guy to escape prison for some reason. And there's a big escape here. The weird thing about this is this guy, I don't know what he's like staying behind shooting at the guards when the car takes off. Not exactly sure why. And then the car blows up. I don't know. It could be a thing where like she makes a wish and something bad happens and then she wishes something else and then like everything keeps changing. It could be that kind of thing. But here, like her husband or boyfriend is fighting a dude to escape from prison with a sword. I don't get that. I don't know who this dude is. I don't know why the locket's significant. It's a very terrible trailer. I would call this a trailer fail. And then it all ends at this, I don't know, barn. I don't know why. In theaters in January, PG-13. That sounds like a bad combo. PG-13 and a January release. So, I don't know. First act, she's poor and she wants to figure out how to make wishes so they come true. Somehow she does, which really doesn't make any sense. And then they come true, and John Rice Davies, Gimli, shows up to deliver the results and then hangs around as she makes wishes, I guess, and they all go wrong as she tries to keep fixing things and it never quite works out. And then at the end, she realizes she's got to live her life the way it was and never make a wish again. And that's the lesson. And she has to accept tragedy in her life. I guess maybe. I don't know. The write-up is, a woman finds the secret to making wishes come true. I'm not liking this premise. This is not something I would watch unless I heard like they somehow magically pulled this off. I think you'd have to make a wish to pull this off, Joan. I really do. Moving on to Border Hunters with Dean Norris. Dean Norris is Walter White's brother-in-law. Remember him? And he's playing a very similar role. He's a border patrol guy, a cop. Now, in the prison is one of the border patrol guys who killed a bunch of cartel guys. So they decide to let him go if it'll help them fight the cartel. But he turns them down, and the cartel tries to kill him anyway. And then they're on the run with the cartel hunting them, a couple of border patrol, and then this guy's hunting them. So it's like a cat and mouse game. And then I don't know. I guess they kill a bunch of dudes, and Dean Norris. Dean Norris is great in it, by the way. He's got that charisma. He's really chewing up the scenery there. They really give him some lines. So it looks like it could be good. Looks like it could be pretty good. On digital now, okay. Directed by Ruben Islas. Written by Pedro Fernandez. Story by Ruben Islas. Okay. So Dean Norris. That's the only actor I recognize. Yeah, we give it a shot. First act. Cartels are out of control. Dean Norris, they tell him, we don't care. Just make it happen. Make the cartels go away. So he goes to the guy in prison, says, listen, we're going to offer you a way out. You come work for us. He says no. They try to put him back in prison. Cartel tries to kill him, gets wind of it. And then he's forced to escape with some of the Border Patrol guys, and then they duke it out on the streets. The ending is he kills all the cartel guys. I'm going to guess Dean Norris betrays him, and he goes back to prison anyway? Where he finds out Dean Norris is the one who set him up the first time? I don't know. And maybe he gets away at the end. Probably a happy ending. It's an action movie. Doesn't look like it has a tremendous amount of action, but I like action movies, so I'd give it a shot. Finally, there's Downriver. So this is a thriller about a cop who I am not sure if he goes crazy or he just becomes corrupt. I think what happens is he stops here on the bridge with his son, and the guy's about to jump off. And I'm not sure what happens. The guy may grab him and fall off with him, or punch him or something. But I think something happens to his son that drives him over the edge. Like his son falls too, or gets out of the truck, and then the guy grabs him and jumps. I don't know. But I'm not sure. I think he starts to go crazy over the death of his son. And I'm not sure who this guy is. Is that the same guy earlier or his partner? I'm not sure. Or maybe the kid does survive, but he's the cop. He follows his dad being a cop, and he goes crazy. Written by Jodie Thompson and Randy McDowell. Directed by Tommy Walton and Brian Bernard. Wow, a lot of people are working on this thing. Not sure. First act, guy's gonna jump. He's there with his kid. Something happens, and it messes him up. And maybe his son? I don't know. But I think maybe the son survives into the next era and becomes the cop, but he's messed up somehow. Or his father never recovered from it and goes crazy. And then, I don't know, something negative, I would think, happens. Here, let's read the write-up. A sheriff and a deputy. Oh, so that guy's not his son later. It's a deputy. Probate crime at an abandoned farmhouse in West Virginia's coal country. Their investigation uncovers dark secrets that endanger both the town and the sheriff's grip on reality. Oh, okay. So that kind of explains the trailer. Really should have explained a little more of that in the trailer. That wasn't clear. So why does it affect his grip on reality would be my question. I don't know. Here he digs his own grave. I mean, it's so weird. I don't know. It's hard to pull these movies off. Is he dreaming or dying? And they cut back to the beginning of the movie, and he's drowning, or he's drowned, and the whole movie was just images of him falling. Like, I don't know. I would need to know more. Yeah, I would want to hear reviews before I committed to this. I don't know. Oh, didn't mean to hit that. Dang it. All right, forget it. I'm going to post that one. YouTube, don't flag me just before 2 seconds of music. Here, I'll leave it on that one. All right. So how do I rank these movies? So I got Downriver, the thriller, Border Hunters with Dean Norris, the action movie, or Starbright. Well, on the bottom, I think Starbright. Yeah, I would put that on the bottom. It looks like BS. I'm sorry. It just looks like BS. Woman finds the secret to making wishes come true. How's that? How's that exactly? Um, like, yeah, it's too big of a concept. It's probably not going to work. Second one would be Downriver. I'm mildly interested in it, but I have a feeling it won't pay off. Because when you're dealing with the character's grip on reality, you're basically calling them crazy, and it gives you a license to do anything. Unless you got a very specific idea, it can get indulgent very, very fast. But I would give it a chance, maybe, but I wouldn't watch it in the theaters. I'd wait for it was free on streaming. At the top, though, would be Border Hunters. This looks like it would be pretty watchable. Dean Norris definitely is bringing the charisma, I would say. Good to see him in something. I mean, it's kind of the same character, but they're giving him a bigger canvas to act. And had a lead action dude. He looks pretty muscly. Looks like he could kick some A. So, yeah, I would give it a shot. And that's it for me, Tony D and Little Joan. Check us out on the green site, the orange site, and the black site for more videos, Joan. More videos. Check me out Friday at the Little Mill Country Club if you're a member or family. Otherwise, come down to Pladigio's Winery on Saturday at 2 for my 2 p.m. talk on how to hunt the Jersey Devil. Hope to see you there. See you tomorrow.